In this video, we will review best practices for documenting classes and interfaces in Java 7. It's important to document classes and interfaces to facilitate code reuse, ownership, and usage to inform other developers. Write all comments with a double star using the Javadoc conventions. Preface each class with a double star comment describing the purpose of the class, guaranteed invariants, usage instructions, and/or usage examples. Also include any reminders or disclaimers about required or desired improvements. Follow me in this example in documenting a class. Let's begin with a double star comment. Here you always want to put a class description. The author's name, which in this case can also be a link. You would put here the email address. And then the name of the author. I'll just put David in this case. We'll put the version. The date. The class was created. We can also put a reference link. This can be a reference to the parent class. So you would put the parent class name here. You can put another reference link for URL. And even to reference a certain method. Now let's try a real-world example. Here we have a class called Violin. As you can see here at the top, this is not a comment at a class level Javadoc comment. Such comments appear just above the class declaration, not at the start of the file. This class, which models different types of violins in our systems, needs to be documented with various attributes so that other developers can know how to use it. Follow me as we comment the class. A description of the class. In this case, our violin object, the author, and I would even like to add a longer description. We can also add a note. For other developers to be able to know how to use this. Here we're describing that the big decimal, which is a field we're going to add later on, is used to model the price instead of using a double or a float. Let's add the version. So this is how we could document a class. Gave it a description, the author, and the version. We even left a note for any developer that's going to be using this object in their system. Here we also have an interface. Type instrument. You should write proper Java comments for your interfaces to clearly specify the motivation behind the interface and what the contract is for both callers and implementers. Here's a short description. We have our author generated. We can also put the since tag, which takes a date in this format. This concludes our discussion of documenting classes and interfaces.